In honor of Desi and Katy, I decided to have a beer. Dos Equis with tajin. You know I gotta put that tajin on. I'm really excited. Oh my god, I had tajin on my lip. Today I'm going to be reviewing the new Friendcation palette by Desi and Katy and Dose of Colors. I'm going to show you guys live swatches of the palette and also how I created this look using the eyeshadows. And if you're new to my channel, welcome. My name is Sylvia. Thank you so much for being here. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe. And I focus on cruelty-free makeup. So if that's something that you're interested in, I would love for you to join my family here on YouTube. I am filling my makeup today. It looks really good. I wish my background was different, but I honestly could not find a background that would go with this video. So the palette comes in this box right here. It says Friendcation rose gold packaging. Nothing crazy, but I do like the color of the packaging. I did purchase this from Ulta. I really wanted to try the liquid lipsticks, but they were sold out. So I wasn't able to get any of them. But I really just wanted to try out the palette for you guys because I know it is kind of a pricey palette. It is $55. It is kind of expensive, so I know some of you guys, you know, really want to see a review on the palette. When you open it, this is the packaging of the palette. I personally really love the packaging. Sparkly. So these are all 10 of the eyeshadows that are in the palette. You definitely get pops of colors in here and also neutral colors in this palette, which is something that I really like about this palette. Might not be for everybody, but for me, I really do get inspired by this palette. The range of colors is pretty different. It is so hot. Oh my god, I can't even wear my hair straight because it gets frizzy. I just need this weather to get it together. It does feel a little heavy as well. Each of the shadows are 1.85 grams. And if we compare it to the last palette that I reviewed on my channel, which is the Naked Cherry palette by Urban Decay, I will link it here if you want to check out that review. Each of the shadows in the Naked Cherry palette are 1.1 grams, but you get 12 shadows. I think it's good that they did put more product in the palette. The palette is cruelty-free, gluten-free, and paraben-free. You do have a sticker here in the back that has the names of the eyeshadows. You guys already know I prefer to have the names in the front where I can see what shade I'm using. The palette both comes with matte colors and shimmery, glittery colors, so you get both in this palette. I wasn't really sure what type of look I was gonna create. I was playing with the shadows last night and I was like testing out the shadows and applying them, just seeing how they blended out. And so to create this eye look, I first went in and applied primer to my eyelids, and then I went in with the shade Basic, muted light pink shade, and I kind of used that as like my base and to set the eye primer. And then I lightly went in and started building up the shade Necessary in my crease. This is a neutral mid-tone brown. I really like this shade, and I feel like it just applied really good onto my eyes. The more I would put on, the more it would build up very nicely. It just blended out really good. So then I went ahead and used the shade Cheens. This is a deep chocolate brown. This brown is super pigmented. Like, it is really pigmented. You only need a tiny amount of this shadow and it goes a long way. This dark brown is a really good dark brown. Like, it even looks almost black. This one is very pigmented. It does take a little bit more blending. So then I went in and applied some concealer on the inner corner of my eyes, and then I went in and I applied this beautiful blue shimmery shade. It's called A Moment, and I can see why they called this shade A Moment, because yes, it is a moment. It is such a beautiful blue shadow, super reflective glitter in there. Love this shadow. So I definitely wanted to use it in my eye look for today. I really wanted to use the shade Dirty Money, but I feel like a lot of people have already created looks using that shade, and that is one of my favorite shades in the palette as well. I applied it on the inner corner and on the outer corner of my eye to create a halo eye, and then in the middle I applied a little bit more concealer, and then on top I went in with the shade Try Me, and this is a really pretty like cranberry red with, I just swatched it on my hand and I can kind of see like the burnt orange of this eyeshadow. This one is not not as glittery as A Moment and Dirty Money and like the other shimmer shadows in here, but it's still very shimmery. So then I went back in with the deep chocolate brown shade Cheens on the outer corner of my eye, and you know, kind of just like winged it out a little bit. And once I finished blending everything out, I went ahead and I applied a wing eyeliner. Do your eyes first if you're using any of the glittery shadows in this palette, because they are gonna have some fallout. I think this is my favorite from the palette. It's called Just a Kiss. So pretty. Just a Kiss. I applied it on my brow bone. I apply it in the inner corner of my eye. So for the bottom lash line, I went in with the shade Girl Bye. This shadow is super pigmented as well. You only need a little bit. And then I went in with the deep chocolate brown shade on the outer corner of the eyes with a smaller brush. And then I went in and used some of the neutral eyeshadows, basic and necessary, underneath the eye. And then I applied some black eyeliner in the waterline and some mascara, and then this is the finished look. I'm so happy how this look turned out. I almost actually did not buy this palette. There's just so many damn palettes that are coming out, and it's just really hard to know which palettes to buy. This palette inspires me a lot more than like the most recent palettes that I have purchased. If you are looking to buy this palette, I feel like it is worth it. Highly recommend it. So I'm gonna swatch the shimmer shades first. First shade is called Dirty Money. Whoa. Oh my god, you guys, that is so good. The next one is the blue shadow that I used. Wow. So this one is A Moment. Such a beautiful blue. It does have like a purple shift in there. This is the cranberry red. It's called Try Me. A really pretty cranberry red eyeshadow. Has the right amount of shimmer. Alright guys, so the next shade is my favorite. So this one is called Just a Kiss. Oh my god. So gorgeous. It's so blinding that I feel like the lights kind of just like reflect off the shadow. I hope you guys can see the reflection of this eyeshadow. And then the last shimmery shade is called Game Over. I feel like this would be good for a Halloween look as well. So good. Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead and swatch the matte shadows now. The first shade is Basic. So this is the one that I used all over my lid, and probably won't be able to see that shade on my arm because it is kind of matches my skin tone, so that one's gonna be hard to see on camera. Very smooth. The next shade is Cheens. So this is the deep chocolate brown. Just so good. I mean, look at that pigment, just one swipe. The next matte shade is called Necessary. This is the one that I used as a transition shade. Just a really good matte shadow. The last two shades, and I actually did not use one of these mattes, which is called Churro, which is also a really pretty brown eyeshadow. And the last one is Girl Bye, which is the cranberry. Look how pigmented. So those are all of the shades. The matte shadows are super smooth as well. They don't feel dry, they don't feel chalky. So the quality of the shadows are amazing. Alright y'all, so let me know what you guys think about the palette. Are you gonna be picking it up? I will link it down below for you guys to check out more reviews online. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys have any questions or comments, please leave them in the comment section below. Let me know what you guys think about this eye look. I am planning to film some Halloween looks on my channel, so if you have any suggestions on what Halloween looks you would like to see, let me know in the comment section below. Don't forget to subscribe, hit the bell to get notified when I upload a new video. I love you guys, and I hope to see y'all in my next video. Bye!